Okay, hold on. Let me see what's going on here. What you say? Big Meech, yeah. Madam Frumpy is about to regain her throne. The pro tem and the newbies have made a serious legal mistake. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. And she's not about to regain her throne. She never left it. Okay, you know what? Goddamn it, hold on. Cause see, this is I'm trying not to cuss this bitch out, but damn it, fuck it. Okay, that's the part that a lot of folks that have either refused to realize, and after this past meeting, after the past council meeting, there is no way on this God's conscience that she could ever say that they tried to silence her ever again, because what she did in that meeting, she's always had the fucking power to do. The thing of it is that when Karn was trying to get them to vote to have discussion before we call for the motion, she declined to do it that way because she wanted to follow Robert's rules of order. I remember that all day. They sat there going back and forth between the two of them about that so that they can have discussion before the motion to get all the business out the way. See, in the Robert's Rules of Order, once they call the motion and the motion is accepted, there's a motion on the floor. Then if you say discussion, that's when they get to debate, okay, or discuss. It's called a debate because since this whole Robert's Rule thing, we've been kind of looking up on it. They call that debating. Well, if they are in the middle of a debate, her being the moderator of the damn thing, she can't interact. So she's not supposed to talk when they talking and about to call the vote. She can't. Now she can talk after the vote has been made. She can always talk before, as long as they're not in debate. She did that perfectly this past council meeting. Okay, perfectly. And I want to see what the legal mistake was that you're talking about, because there was no legal mistake that I know of. I got to hear what this is, because when the motion, this here motion that they fucked up and skated through on this thing, the motion was a dead motion. It never was seconded in order to go call for a vote, so it failed. The motion, it was a failed motion. It never got there. So this particular Monday, this particular day, they went to go reintroduce a motion. They're legal to do that because the motion it had no traction. You know that. But I want to hear what you're saying is their legal mistake, because right now, there's nothing signed. Number one, and there's a number of things that's going on with that. And this town hall meeting that she was not at, she didn't show up last night, which I thought was rather interesting since they keep coming. She ain't got no damn voice. She didn't show up to that. Councilwoman Arnold wasn't there either. But at the same time, here's what this is, and this is not to throw Tracy up under the bus. It's going to sound like it though, but that's not what this is. Okay, my whole thing about this is that everybody is on Jemele. They on Jemele because Ward 1 stood up there and they holding her to the standard, but no one has ever questioned how come Tracy voted yes on that too, because she's new to the whole conversation. So I'm trying to understand that, and I've been dealing with Ward 1 folks forever and a day. Now Joe is my councilman, okay, but I'm fucking with these bitches because they sit up there talking about something that we're taking up for Jemele and not seeing her faults. No, I get her faults, and I don't have to air my faults to you that I air to her personally. But like, girl, okay, let's talk. I don't have to air that out. But at the same time, what we ask for is a comprehensive look at the issues, because these bastards have zoned in on the mistakes, and because they didn't want her there in the first place, that's all they talk about. Well, she done fucked that up. She fucked that up. That. Oh, we need to recall her, and it's only 90 days. Monday, April 1st, will make only 90 days of this administration. from January 1st to April 1st. It's only 90 fucking days. And yet we are in such an uproar because folks didn't want it there. Okay. Madam Frumpy sent evidence to different investigative agencies, and I received a call from a close family friend who was involved in looking at this. Trust me, Big Michi, that's all needed to walk away from this deal. They all, oh, you said they all need to walk away from it and let it die. Then let it die. You know what? Then so be it. So be it. And my whole thing is this. The idea is if everybody and all of your constituents are saying don't do it, let's go there. Because that's who we work for. Okay? If the constituency is saying don't do it, then fuck it. Don't damn do it. But here's the other thing with this, and I need to see this paperwork, because it's not just College Park that's in on this. See, we're only saying that it's okay to rezone it so that the project can be done. Everybody jumping on these folks, but they ain't saying shit about South Fulton, because South Fulton still got the vote to say yay or nay about the project. They're the ones who can say the project could come in. We just got the land because of how funny the damn annexes are. So they want us to rezone it so they could say yeah or no. The project still don't have to be greenlit if South Fulton say no. So that's what all this is. But the thing of it that happened Monday, the way how all of it went down, which is what everybody's mad about, is how it went down. Yeah, that was fucked as hell. That was fucked up all day. That was fucked up all day. There's no way around that. There is no way around that. You backdoored that. You backdoored that and thought that it was going to be okay. And then, because you got grilled, and here's something that made that so that way. And that was for city manager to sit up there, well, no. How you brokering a motherfucking deal that's $1.6 million and you don't have answers? How? That's the part. Okay. Now I realized that in order to get it to where it was going, that Gabe talked to everybody independently and things of that nature. And so that's how they got to their particular vote. Okay. And Carr still declined it. But even in that particular situation, where was the paperwork to sit up there and where's the paperwork? That's what all this is. So if this is going to go down as a faux pas, as a major mistake, okay, these are learning lessons for the two newbies, because shit, okay, we thought it was a good idea, but all right, no, let's backtrack, and call it grace, Yeah. Well, yeah, that's documented. They put that in the video that she, from this particular company, she received like $3,300 in her campaign donation. Which here, look at it from this particular standpoint. This whole thing, they reached out to Roderick. See, Gabe was the one who reintroduced the motion. They reached out to him because in the initial motion, Gabe was not there. We know they, of course, everybody who went back and listen, Madam Frumpy, honey, got her motherfucking people on this, okay? Again, that passive aggressive shit that she loved to do, she got her people to do this because immediately, everybody knew which council meeting to go to that had all this shit. Because as soon as this went down, that shit went up on the Facebook page. Everybody said that go to October 2021, go to August 7th, 2023. Then they put the clips up there already. How the fuck y'all know this that quickly? Number one. So of course, all that is carrying on. Then of course, they went to go pull records. They always want, when it comes down to this, and I swear to you, this is the ugly side of politics and carrying on. When they don't like your ass, honey, when the citizens do not like you, they will come together, bitch, and find all your damn skeletons just to throw it up at you. Now they have never been a fan of Roderick Gaines, and neither have I. Okay. At the same time, when it was found out that he was the one to reintroduce this motion, bam, they looked up this company, and of course they went to go see who was accepting campaign contributions, because the first thing they want to say is all this shit is under corruption. This is corruption. Y'all lining your pockets. Y'all lining your pockets. And they're saying, we ain't lining our pockets. We trying to give money for the city. They promising us this, Dr. D. Semantics or whatever, call me crazy, call me optimistic. I don't think in this particular case that anybody's necessarily lining their personal pockets. I think they're trying to carry out what is in the thing, okay? And my Achilles heel and my whole card is that this is the same thing that Ambrose Clay was trying to broker in before he got up out of here. So now that Jamel is in the seat, it was reintroduced. She said she went to Ambrose and talked to him so that she'd get a better understanding, because she was against the project at first. And they quick to blast her for that. They quick to blast her. This is what she said. Got her whole damn her whole speech of what the people say they don't want it, and the people 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 and then and the people's, and then the people said, and then the people and then the people and the people. Okay, they done blasted the shit out of that, right? All right, fine, because she said it. And then she said, yes, I was against this. And after looking at the data, after talking to my predecessor and going through what he said and going through it, I saw how this can benefit the city. Don't nobody want to hear that from her. Don't nobody want to hear it. Okay? Don't nobody want to hear it? Because everybody like, fuck it. I don't want to hear in my city. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay. But we already got it loosely. And I say that because my argument about the project and how I end up changing my mind was this. Everybody got 2, 3, 4 of these in the damn house. Plus they got a computer. Plus they got a microwave. Everybody got all these damn things. Lithium batteries, honey. Lithium-ion batteries. All right? So if you got 16 of these in your damn house by yourself, everybody in the house, now everybody got a cell phone, got lithium-ion batteries. So this whole thing about potential fires and carrying on, we all had them same potentials. We've seen the commercials, not the commercials, we've seen the news reports about how folks were trying to charge their phone, they caught fire, how the phone got too hot in the man's pocket and he got burned. We see these. We know this. We all know this. We know this. Okay. So if we always know this, and yet we still use these damn things, they done told us don't put the phone to your ear, honey, because the radiation from the phone can fry your brain. So everybody got we got earbuds and this, that, and other to keep it from. We already doing this. We already doing it. So it's there. As far as the dangerous stuff is concerned, listen, we got so many gas stations in these neighborhoods to where shit, you can't get more dangerous than goddamn petroleum. And you're talking about potential fires and the way how folks like to smoke and pump gas at the same time, the way how motherfuckers like to drive 65 miles an hour just to pull up to the pump, the way how folks like to shoot at gas stations. Okay? So the fear that the folks have is warranted. I'm not saying that it ain't real, because potential is potential. The thing of it is that we've allowed that fear to take over, and nobody outside of Ambrose Clay, nobody has done a comprehensive look at this thing to weigh out the pros and the cons, to say yay, nay, indifferent, or whatever. All we heard is batteries, fires, hell no. They're not looking at it over here. how the battery could be, they're trying to put a little grid up in there to where it's a power grid. That would be wonderful over here, because I know in Brocadero, every time the fucking storm hit, we get a major storm, we are out. My building especially gets hit all the time, till we're out of power for up to 2 days. And everything in here is a damn electric. So we're not looking at it from a comprehensive standpoint in order to make a better decision or a well-informed decision outside of being based in the fear. Now, the citizens did speak. Now, I'm big on that. If the citizens spoke and said, don't be bothered with it, then the council should have sat up there and said, okay, wait a minute, let's go into this. Let's look at this. And then, now we've already had a town hall meeting. We had 2. And because the motion died, we didn't necessarily have to have another town hall around that issue, because the motion, it never picked up. Okay. So now they reintroduced the motion to get a vote. All right. That was fucked up how they did that, because no, we got the humming and did it up. That was so nasty and so ugly. That was just nasty and ugly. Nasty and ugly. They should have tabled that until they got all the proper documentation, because now it's like, what the fuck are y'all in the rush for? If it's only, it was only 2 weeks. Monday is the 1st. It's only 2 weeks to get the paperwork in to say, hey, we could do this. What's 2 weeks? And that's the part that a lot of people, and I'm one of them, I'm mad as hell about that, because no, they should have tabled that. They should have tabled that. They discovered that the same company paid for a sign truck for 3 weeks. Is that big ass sign truck that she had? Wait. Don't do that. Don't you do that. Wait. Press pause. Don't do that. Do not do that. Here. You mean to tell me, I thought the church paid for the damn truck? They told us the church paid for that. Remember? They told us because the right reverend said that God told him that Miss Thing was gonna win. Right? Look here. Don't do that. No. DC. Okay. Do not do that. Because the Reverend said, okay, the man of God said that God told him that Miss Thing was going to win. Pamela Stoner Gay was going to win that election, honey. He said God told him that. And they would that, and that they told us that was the church. That the church had sponsored that damn thing. Because we were all wondering where the fuck you was there. We sat there wondering where the hell this damn truck come from. And they saying that this company, okay. Now let me say this. I'm gonna say this because I got to be fair with this. I've got to be fair because everything that we're pointing out here, okay. What you say? You're not gonna make it in. Listen, you know what? I'll stand in purgatory because I'm not going to other place neither. Okay, I'll stand in purgatory and I wave it. Hey, okay, yeah, call me Moses. Moses was able to look at the promised land, and he was able to look at the land and look at her, but he was just on the mountaintop. He couldn't go over in it, right? Okay, hey, okay, bring me a cookie. To be fair, with the citizens of Ward 1 and those who have been in deep opposition against this, And those who keep saying that corruption, all that talk. Everything that this particular deal just did from Monday and all of the information that's coming out feeds into the narrative. That's the hurtful thing. Because whether it's true or not, the perception is there. And we cannot ignore it. Yeah? We cannot get around this. So instead of trying to get around it, bitch, we got to go right through it. So now, I said this during my run on my campaign trail. Transparency should never be fucking damage control. But what are we doing right now? We got to go damage control because this was never done right in the first place. Monday night was not done right because this was some last minute addition to the agenda. And then it got swept under because Gay sold it to those who were in favor. And we're like, oh, okay, but did not produce the documentation. They should have tabled that. And Karn should have said that. In addition to saying no, he should have said, stop, let's table this until we have the paperwork. As a matter of fact, Mayor could have said the exact same thing about an agenda item during that part of that, because as much as she grilled it, she should have said, does that need to be an agenda item without it? Are you guys comfortable with this being an agenda item without substantiating evidence for y'all to that could have came from her mouth to put on the record. She said it, but not like that. You understand? So all of this here, if we're wondering why the people are not trusting it, this is prime example. I can't get around this one. Everything else up until this particular point, we could get around. We're able to, folks don't like how it went down, but we're able to get around that. This one right here, no. No. And this here, now, instead of doing damage control, this ain't damage control no more, honey. We got to rebuild this because we got to come out. This here is what we say about Miss Thing, who went to the bar and cussed that and get away from me! Don't touch me! Oh, don't touch me! Oh, mama! Where my mama? Where my mama? Her? Remember her? What do we say? Stop trying to talk all this bullshit and come on out and just admit that you fucked up. That's what they got to do. They got to come out and say, I fucked up. We fucked this up, thinking that we could do something good for the city, and this is a miscalculation. Whatever this is, that's what they got to do. And then and because this is Roderick's thing, because he championed this, that's gonna be that. They're gonna have to eat this, and that's what the city wants. The city and the citizens are gonna want them to come up and say, you know what, damn, give Madam Frumpy her kudos. They ain't gonna like them cookies. That's gonna be some strong medicine to take. They ain't gonna like that. Give her kudos and say, yes, she was right by calling us out and blah, blah, blah. We thought we were doing right, and we didn't. Boom. And take it from there. That's what's gonna have to happen. That's exactly what's gonna have to happen. Yes. This deal didn't start right, so it tainted. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Nope. No. Nope. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So that's what all this is. That's what all this is. And I'm still optimistic about this council. I'm very optimistic about it because we have so much on the horizon. The problem is that we got two newbies, and the two people who are left are the two that everybody's upset with, and they never trusted them in the beginning. Okay. The other problem with that statement is everybody who don't like them, most of them can't vote for them. So a lot of the speculation and carrying on, which is probably why Jemele is getting so much of the heat. Because I'm keep telling them, y'all giving her all the heat. And she hasn't earned that heat. That heat is for Roderick and Joe. Y'all mad at them. You putting it on Jemele, telling us, oh, she's just going on to get along. No. She's a very smart woman who has her own mind and this, that, and the other. Okay. At the same time, what happened Monday, though, was a grand faux pas. That was a grand faux pas, major faux pas. And that is what has to be corrected. Point blank, period. There's no way around it. I love all of them dearly with the love of the Lord, the love of the Lord. Okay. But this is fucked up. This is a blatant go against what the people said they wanted. It's blatant. And I know the bigger picture was trying to get some coin out of this, but one of the people said Monday, I think she was the last lady to speak. And she said that according to some document she was reading, that companies like that are supposed to be given 40%. That's supposed to go back into the community. 40% of the profits of what? She said 40%, and I got to go reread that to get that right. But when she said that, I said, "Oh, wait a minute, hold up," and then I got to thinking here. If we already know that there's not enough fire departments, we don't have enough fire, we don't have enough of the protocols in place. Okay. Chief said, no, we need another truck, like 2 trucks, and we need 8 more people. Okay. In order to be staffed. Right. That's us here in College Park. We don't know what the hell is going on in South Fulton. Okay. And if that's the case, if they know that to have protocols in place, then the money offered should have made sure that the protocols were in place. I'm going to offer enough to where we coming in to build this here, and we got the infrastructure to where if something goes down, we're able to handle it. You understand? 1.6 million, that sound cute, and we could all use the coin. But we didn't vet that. And listening to it, I'm listening to everything just on what I'm hearing. I still haven't heard from council to see what is in this particular bill, how, and like they said Monday night, okay, 1.6 million, that's 16. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So that means everybody got 400,000. Okay, 400, for each particular ward. Well, that's not really a lot of money, considering that if with the kind of projects that we have coming up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Okay, yeah. That there is that. She must be very cool. They had the votes to recall her, so she must remember it was only 12 that got her elected. And this deal has pissed them all off. You know what? They've been talking about trying to recall her since they realized Karen lost. Okay. And the whole thing of it is this, which is what I keep saying. Bitch, it's only 90 goddamn days. Now, y'all still mad at Joe and Roderick for not showing up. Y'all mad because they held up production, if you will, and carrying on, not understanding whatever the reasons are. We mad at them? Okay, fine. But goddamn it, she's still human, and she's allowed to make at least a couple of mistakes along this way. We only 90 days in a 4-year term. What the fuck are y'all talking about recall all automatically? What has she done so significantly that you got to say, oh, recall her? If y'all don't cut that bullshit out, that's crazy. That's crazy. Because nobody went to go say recall Miss Thing, Madam Frumpy, when she got the frown in every motherfucking body. In her first, when she Emmanuel and whatever from Tracy Wise Center on allegations of fraud that turned out that wasn't true. Nobody talking about recall her when they sat there and fired Darnetta Tires after 4 months of being city manager, after all that fucking money we spent to get her here and set her up, and she only served 4 months and then you fired her? Really? Where's all that? Where's that heat? See, they got this heat, and I love the heat, but damn it, and they want to say this is not racially motivated. But listen, I know what their mouths say, but the underlying current points just there. It points there. And it's not nothing against Jamea. They want somebody white on that fucking board or on the thing to quote unquote balance out everything. Now they're not gonna say that out loud, and I just did. Because if we go connect the dots, let's connect them. Y'all keep saying it looks like corruption. Well, goddamn it, this looks like that's what y'all trying to do here. Now, if it ain't that, fine. I could acquiesce to it not being that. But let's call a thing, goddamn it. Let's call a thing a thing. Here, that's your pronoun, thing. Huh, Miss Thing. How about that? Mr. Thing. Huh? Let's look at that. All of this is still because they mad that Karen did not win. And okay, they keep telling James the election is over. They keep trying to tell me the election is. I'm not campaigning on motherfucking mom. Campaigning for what? Shit, you didn't like me then. You only gave me 12 votes then. Okay? Ain't that a bitch? Hell, we know who the fuck is in damn office. Do the right thing. Shit, just because I got a mouth does not mean I'm not still looking out for this damn city. We want everything to be on the up and up. Now, yes, I'm expecting the mistakes along the way, but I'm also expecting accountability. That's the word we ain't said yet. Everybody talking about transparency. Ain't nobody said accountability yet. Because I keep saying College Park getting too much of this goddamn heat. Where's South Fulton? The children from South Fulton came over here to College Park's damn town halls and to College Park City Council. Where's College Park going over there to South Fulton's meeting to find out what the fuck they doing? Because they got a part in this too. So it's not just College Park supposed to be barbecued on the grill. And we ain't got barbecue chitlins over here. Here? What you say? You acting like Mr. Adams.